So, sir, amidst the declining economic growth, increasing debt, political instability, and whatnot, I am genuinely curious that why did you feel the need to come to Lums and address the students here? No, it's not, I'm sorry, it's not a humiliating question.
No, I
but
don't get humiliated by
I
such
am
things.
genuinely curious that amidst all these situations and conditions situations that are happening in Pakistan and are affecting the people, why did you feel like, what was the motive behind this invite, or rather you're coming to Lums? I want to know.
Okay, thanks. You know, not just like yourself, but I do get puzzled by all these challenges which we are in the midst of it. Political, social, economic, all of it. And on the top of that, I've got a role also to play, to respond to all these challenges. And while I am dispensing all these duties of my constitutional duties, I had a plan to go to all the capitals of all the provinces. And Lahore was the last, unfortunately. I did not come to Punjab. I did come to Jamawala when that incident occurred, but didn't come to Punjab's capital, Lahore. And when we were discussing my visit here in Lahore, the idea to come to Lums fascinated me so much because I wanted to see that are there genuinely people in our generation who can take up to the challenges of all that in which I find myself in the midst as in a deep crisis. You also find yourself, because when I come across other sections of the society, I at times am not that hopeful. Let me be very honest. And I always am looking for the solution-based and answers, that where and how can we get out of it, and who would be the people and the human resource and the individuals who would play a role to turn around this, because the crisis is there. No one can deny that. You might have a different approach to resolve that crisis. I may have a different approach to that. But we do need a kind of human resource and individuals who could be engineers of social change, who could be contributors towards the settlement of this crisis. And every nation and any nation has taken such paths. So where do we get our raw material? Lums is one answer. IBA, another one. GIK, third one. And there are few others also. So this is one of the reasons that I was very much attracted towards the institution of Lums. And I decided that I have to be here, and that's why I'm here. And I'm sorry if you are disappointed. This was one of the reasons.
So,
and I'm very encouraged, by the way. One more? Yeah, chal tu kar.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
Inshallah, I'll come again.
इंशाल्लाह। सर, सबसे पहले तो सर मैं अपने दुख का इजहार करना चाहूँगा कि सर आप एक यूनिवर्सिटी आए, तुलबा अपना टाइम निकाल के आए, साथी इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं और आप फिर भी सर 50 मिनट लेट आए। बच्चे अपनी क्लास एक दूसरे छोड़ के सर इधर आपका इंतज़ार कर रहे थे। और सर मैं इस बात पे शर्मिंदा हूँ कि मेरे प्राइम मिनिस्टर, बेशक केयरटेकर प्राइम मिनिस्टर हो, उसे इल्म की इज़्ज़त नहीं, या फिर मुझे लगा कि शायद इल्म की इज़्ज़त नहीं। मगर सर मेरा सवाल ये नहीं, मेरा सवाल तो ये है कि सर मेरा सवाल जलियांवाला के ऊपर है। सर पूरे शहर के चर्च के ऊपर आग लगा दी गई और हमारी हुकूमत ने कुछ नहीं किया। आप सर ऑफिस में ही थे, अगर मेरी इल्म में कमी हो तो सर प्लीज़ इजाफा करें, मगर जितना मुझे इल्म है आप सर ऑफिस में थे और आपके होते ये हुआ, मगर क्या हुकूमत ने सर उसके ऊपर एक्शन लिया है? जी सर आप गए, आपने सर प्रॉब्ली उनके चर्चेज और के लिए आपने उनको पैसे दे दिए होंगे, मगर क्या ये सलूशन है सर? क्या ये एक लॉन्ग टर्म सलूशन है? कितने सर और मंदिर चलेंगे पाकिस्तान में? कितने सर और ईसाइयों चर्च को आपसे जलाएंगे तो हुकूमत को एक्चुअल सर सलूशन की तरफ आएगी? शुक्रिया।
मुझे खुशी ये हो रही है कि तुम अपनी माइनॉरिटीज़ के लिए इतना स्ट्रांगली फील करते हो, ये एक खुशी की बात है। हालांकि तुम तो बहुत मायूस मुझे लग रहे हो हुकूमत के हवाले से, हम मायूस नहीं हैं आपके हवाले से। 50 मिनट बेटा मैं इसलिए लेट आया कि मैं आपके बिहाफ पे एक कैबिनेट मीटिंग स्टार्ट कर चुका था, और कैबिनेट मीटिंग में जिस तरह की डिलिब्रेशंस और जिस तरह की डिस्कशन, अल्लाह ताला तुम्हें उस मकाम तक कभी पहुंचाए किसी भी कैपेसिटी में, ज़रूरी नहीं कि इंसान कैबिनेट मेंबर हो सकता है, एज अ ब्यूरोक्रेट हो, एज अ टेक्नोक्रेट हो, उसमें बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं जिसके बड़े दूररस नताइज आपकी ज़िंदगी के लिए भी हैं, इसकी ज़िंदगी के लिए भी हैं, उसकी ज़िंदगी के लिए भी हैं। और मैं अगर वक्त को लिमिट कर दूं और ये कहूं कि मैं इसमें एडिशनल 30 मिनट 35 मिनट या 40 मिनट नहीं कहूँगा, क्योंकि मेरा चंदा वहाँ नाराज़ हो जाएगा जो कि इंतज़ार कर रहा है, और वो डिसीजन लूँ जो इल इन्फॉर्म्ड हो, प्रॉपर डिस्कशन का प्रोडक्ट ना हो। तो जिस काम के लिए मुझे चुना गया है ना, प्राइमरली वो काम मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ। मुझे इस काम के लिए नहीं चुना गया है कि मैं आके लम्स में आपसे बात करूँ, ये मैं सिर्फ एक एडिशनल पर्सनल प्रिविलेज को एक्सप्लॉइट करते हुए मैंने की है। ये हम दोनों की एग्रीमेंट से हुआ, आपने एग्री किया कि हम आएंगे, मैंने एग्री किया कि मैं एड्रेस करूंगा। ये किसी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अरेंजमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है, ना मेरा बोलना ना आपका सुनना।
Right. So my question is that recently we've seen a lot of religious sentiments and religious rhetoric being used by politicians, not only to entice voters but also to kind of attack another political party. So considering we already have a considerable amount of restrictions on the kind of discourse that we can engage in, should this not also be a restricted part of discourse, considering that yes, we are an Islamic nation, but there are a lot of other religions in the country, and also religion is considered to be a very sensitive topic. It should not be weaponized and politicized as it is now.
I mean, this one genuinely deserves a clap. Look, religious, as I was initially referring to my point about the identity, part of our identity crisis is that we think that we have monopolized the question of identity and it has to take inspiration from the faith of Islam. What sort of Muslim are you? Are you a Ahl Hadith Muslim, or a Brelvi Muslim, or a Ahl Tashi Muslim, or Deobandi Muslim, so on and so forth. All these sub-identities of those sub-sectors of identity creates further confusion. How do you bring that inclusiveness into this question of identity? And how do you project, if there is a nation building, which he was referring to, and how could you articulate that new branding of Pakistan? Or is it even needed? Is it even required? Or does the rest of the nations have taken that course? Answer to all of these questions is yes. We need to do that. How do we do it? I think so we have to do it in a very wise manner. I am a follower and a fan of Iqbal. And I am very much fortunate that I had access to read him in Persian. In one of his couplet he says, Guft hikmat ra khuda khaire kasir, that God has declared wisdom as a abundant good. If he gives wisdom to someone, he has bestowed him with abundance good. So whatever we do, we need to do it wisely. When I say we need to do it wisely, I mean the most sacrosanct thing in any society is social order. Him, he, me, all of us has to contribute and think about it. That's why my request to those jingoistic youngsters who just want to change everything with this one election day, good, go and vote that day definitely. But changes, they evolve.